Welcome back, everyone, all my little stars and comets and cupids. Why, it's I, your nebulous as ever Ellen from Baby Beard Media, and I am finishing my playthrough of Tacoma. Where we left off, we were crying a whole bunch, just a lot. Evie and Clive had quite an emotional scene. So now I reckon I'm going to follow. If Nat and Berta have any little tidbits. I really like their relation. Okay. Yeah, perfect.
No, I didn't expect them to either.
Oh my god.
Let's go back just a bit before.
We non-essential personnel need to figure out how to do everything we can to set this mission up for success, then get the hell out of your way as quickly as possible. Time is oxygen, people. Break.
I
Okay.
can't believe everybody went along with this.
I know. I didn't expect them to either.
Oh my god. So now we actually have to build this thing.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Hold on, I need to ask Evie something.
You okay?
Evie!
Okay.
Hey, Evie. Hey,
So, we knew this
I know
conversation?
you're, like, gung-ho to help us out and everything, but I did the math. If we could get this done in, like, 48 hours, not 72...
Could the rest of us wait longer to go in?
Exactly.
Listen, ladies, I get it. You're trying to do right.
Sorry, I have a squeaky chair. I don't know if the mic's gonna pick that up, but I would just be really reminiscent if I didn't point that out. And, you know, yeah, you know how it is. You have a leather chair and you move a little bit and you're like, oh, that wasn't a fart, it was the chair. And everyone's like, sure it was, but I mean, it was. If I farted, I'd let you guys know. We're close enough friends by this point, surely. Sorry about that. I'll get back to the game.
By us, but every minute we wait to go in is a minute you don't have to get this thing flying. And knowing what we know about VT, we've got to give you every chance we can to succeed.
So, there's no way we can convince you?
We made a plan. Now we just need to hold up our end of the bargain.
Then I guess we should stop wasting time and get to work.
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
More ways than one. Okay, where do we start?
Start? I got things started as soon as this all went down.
Really?
I got lined up.
To the workshops.
I really like these two. Oh, okay. So that's all we get from Bert and Nat. Nat seems crazy confident. And I like that. Mainly because I'm really, really hoping that these guys all survive. Okay. Was there anyone we didn't follow? I think Sarah and Andrew split a little bit after the big briefing.
Okay.
Andrew. Clive.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
Oh god. That's okay. We've already heard this conversation, so it's not too bad that I'm missing a whole bunch of it. So they have a big heart to heart.
He might come pick us. Just for now. Okay.
Just a little time.
I think she just comes up to talk to Evie and Clive and ask if they can get their medicals done. Oh no.
Odin?
Oh no. Oh. Come on, Sarah.
I'm freaking out.
You've got this.
I'm freaking out.
Close your eyes.
I did already.
A light wind rustles the green tall grass. Your skirt billows gently. Warm sun caresses your back.
Yes.
You begin walking forward. The grass is cool. Your feet parted with each step.
Oh, let's read the screen. Oh, okay. That's beautiful. Can I have this while I'm still playing?
Do you see what is
Yeah.
in front of you?
As I step through the grass, I naturally come upon a path.
Yes.
The dirt of the path is soft on the soles of my feet. I don't know what's going to happen to us, Odin.
Sarah.
I am striding forward confidently upon my appointed path. Wherever it takes me is where I am meant to be. I am striding confidently on my appointed path.
Sarah,
Yes, Odin?
are you going to be all right?
I think so. Oh, Evie. Do you think you could get everyone to medical? I want to make sure they've got the best shot at waking back up once they do go in.
All right.
Oh, that was hard to watch. I'm gonna have a little explore of the food supply though. Although I think I've definitely explored like all the avenues that scene played out. You know, we listened to all the conversations. God, they're all so sad. I'm crying again. You would all be happy to know that I have now grabbed a handkerchief for this playthrough. Very interesting, just totally in terms of demeanor, like how well Sarah is able to keep it together. But clearly, like, I think I was talking earlier in the episode before about like how people's fears and doubts can be totally contagious and really like affect a group. And clearly, like, Andrew's totally justified fear and anxiety over life or death clearly like shook up Sarah, so she just needed to have a little private little breakdown, and I mean, I cannot judge. I have a private breakdown at least once a week, sometimes a public one if I want to treat myself. Yeah, and it's really interesting, like her meditation. I'm in love that they've got hydroponics, like they've got tomatoes. I think these are like baby pumpkins, gourds. Gourd. Maybe a zook, possibly, but it looks more like a squash or something. And then, you know, rhubarb? Looks like rhubarb. Could also be like silver beet, I don't know. We've also got eggs. Eggs. Or is it chicken? I don't know if it's... We've got growing mushrooms. They look expensive too. Like, big ones like that. I had a friend who went like mushroom foraging and came back with like porcinis like the size of a frisbee. And those suckers are like, God, I can't even think of how much like per gram or per kilo they would cost. But they're ludicrously expensive mushrooms. And it's just like, literally, you get them out of the ground. Okay, so I guess they do have like meat here. They've got beef, 2 reserves of beef, 1 very high, 1 like, you know, medium full. Salmon is running low. But they got lots of chicken as well. So I guess it's some kind of meat. I wonder if it's like that grown meat. I remember that being like a huge thing that we would talk about ages ago, where it's like, oh, did you know they can grow meat now? And it's like, when will that be like a proper thing? 0281. I think we already got the combo for that. Cool. Obviously, the room of a botanist. Oh, I had some of these. I killed them. Oops. I'm not good at keeping plants alive. I'm way better for things that can like communicate with me, like animals. I have a wonderful little rabbit, Preston. Friends, people who've seen our live stream would know Preston. I brought him out for a little bit, and he was incredibly popular, mainly because he's very cute. And I've kept him alive for like 7 years. But yeah, those, whatever that's called, I managed to kill within a few months. My bad. Tips and tricks for keeping plants alive, or like basic plants that you don't need to care for. Very recommended. Put it in the chat, please, because I can't live with this guilt. So we got some vegetarian biryani mix, freeze dried. Very cool. Some chopsticks, always handy to have. So useful. Ooh, what is it? A 2H. Interesting. I think he's got the whole set. So HP. Yeah, the classic, the standard. You would know it if you've had an exam or two. But it's also just like I do like... Oh, so that's Andrew and his mum? Grandma? I would assume that would be like his grandma, because she's a bit too old to be his mum, but then again, who knows? Yeah. Oh, what a cute little kid. Oh. But oh, I'm so sorry. I'll put it back nicely instead of just slamming it back on the desk. Damn. What's this? The Venturis Belt. Fully automated orbital hospitality units. Safer for employees, better for customers. Coming online in 2088. Andrew, Jigme Dagiap? I'm so sorry. The registration, license issue date, security rating, pre-tech. AGR logistics certification, okay. Biomaintenance certificate, okay. Citizenship December. What does that mean? That he got his citizenship in December? I guess so. I can't think of what else it would mean. From Venturis Bank. Congratulations, Venturis Belt property owner. Dear contractor in good standing Dagiab. This message confirms completion of your requested currency conversion. Loyalty has been removed from your account at a value of 154,155 SGD. I have no idea what that currency is. And applied to your Venturis Belt employee investment plan. Pre-registration fee. You are now the proud owner of Orbital Bungalow 0182 in the Venturis Belt. When facilities become operational later in 2088, you will make money every time a passenger rents out your Orbital Bungalow. Congratulations on this wise investment and welcome to the Venturis family. Venturis Bank, 1 Venturis Way, Olympus Terrace, Base House, Singapore. So I think that we were talking about loyalty. It's come up a few times in terms of Andrew wanting to stay with Venturis, so I guess they have like a superannuation or some kind of plan, or loyalty rather, that is a currency that accrues when you work at Venturis. So he has traded that for the a bungalow essentially. So I guess property investment. I don't know how safe that is as an investment, but, you know, I'm stupid with money. I don't know how many sets of gaming dice, but I just keep buying more. So please, go to our Patreon so you can support me in my unhealthy addiction to gaming dice. My dream is to fill a kiddie pool. Anyway, to all station crew, beautiful orchids. Hi everyone. My orchids have been growing gloriously in botany this winter and they're ready to be propagated. If anyone would like a small orchid plant to brighten up their bunk, let me know. They do take a bit of care, but I'm happy to include instructions and answer any questions. Please write back if you'd like one. A. Yeah. Oh, they are beautiful, aren't they? So, as we can remember, Sarah got one of these bad boys. Beautiful flowers. Beautiful and vaginal, as I have already said. But you know what? Sometimes I get a kick out of the shit I say. Amazon University. Oh god, do you think it's like the Amazon? It wouldn't surprise me that Amazon's got its like... If Amazon could be in space, they would be in space, because Jeff Bezos is a freaking Capitalism. There's no such thing as ethical consumerism or ethical consumption under, capitalism. That old bag. But also just fuck Jeff Bezos, I don't think anyone's gonna massively disagree with me in the chat, but I would say if you have a disagreement, comment below, but I don't know that I'm here to read it. Comment anyway, because I do like to, sometimes I can generalize, but I also just like a bazillion cajillionaire. It's like, what does that money even mean to you anymore? You don't need it. You could be a millionaire and that would still benefit like you, your children, your children's children, your children's 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 children, and like, and you wouldn't have to probably worry about money for the rest of your life. So it's just stupid being a billionaire. Anyway, as someone who will never be one, let's read this form. Venturis Technologies Policy Change Request Form, page 4, specific request with reasoning. I hereby request the following exception to Venturis corporate policy. State your request and list the policy affecting your request. Policy G59G CALEN or Callan rather, as I know it. Calendar official. I have a good friend called Callan. Hey, Callan Venstone, shout out if you're listening. I think we already shouted you out in our Resident Evil Let's Play, which is super fun, because he looked like one of the missing people's posters. But yeah, sorry. That just reminded me of Callan, because that's his name. I request an official corporate day of mourning to be instituted on September 15th of each year, memorializing the Tibetan genocide of 2052. The reason for my request is, state the reason for your policy change request. Oh. My family and thousands of others were indelibly sundered in this horrific ethnic cleansing event. My parents and I escaped Tibet as refugees. My grandmother, like so many others, was not so lucky. Her memory spurs me to make this request once more. Days of memorial like this are crucial to ensuring that the memory of the people and traditions lost in this terrible event... I can't read the rest because it's like cut off. Oh god. What a horrible bit of lore. So that's his grandmother, and that's why he has a, obviously treasures that photo very much. And also, my little AI or AR or whatever you want to call it has come up with, facial recognition for Andrew, but his grandmother, unfortunately was unable to make that much of a digital impact, or enough that her name comes up. I would understand very much why family and providing would be a crucial thing for Andrew. If he... God, to go through that. So much stress. And that I was gonna say, that shit affects your brain. I will say that. Like, stress and mental anguish do affect the brain incredibly. It's such a funny thing as well, because we don't... Ooh! What? What could he be doing?
Ready?
Okay, before we go... What is he doing? Dice? Maybe he has a gaming dice addiction. Oh, no, maybe they're lanterns. You know what? I'll probably, figure out when I play the gosh darn thing. Spitfire's Revenge. Oh, he's playing a video game. That's why. Player 1, Sarah. 1,875 points. Player 2, Andrew. 250 points. Boy! She is whooping you. Captured 6 months ago. From ONN, the Orbital News Network. Venturis stock tumbles following failure of orbital workers' safety bill. Bill would have repealed the Human Oversight Accord, opening the doors to ambitious Venturis Belt project. Space travel and hospitality corporations like Venturis are seeing their profits shrink as enter the Venturis Belt, a flock of 1,000 automated economy orbital bungalows arrayed around Earth. Full automation of orbital facilities is currently outlawed by the Human Oversight Accord, which requires Venturis over 15 billion SGD into the development, manufacturing and deployment of the bungalows themselves, and also into extensive lobbying, largely through sympathetic council member Douglas Chun, for a repeal of Council member Chun stepped down from his seat 3 months ago, leaving today as OCEP delegates voted against the 418 to 132, leaving the Human Oversight Accord in place. Venturis stock dropped to an all-time low following the OCEP vote and continuing public outrage from those who have prepaid for Venturis Belt timeshare memberships. This has led to speculation that Sergio Venturi's position as CEO may be of directors could not be reached for comment. Oh, crap. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible because, as we all know, Andrew bought one. He bought one with his like precious superannuation that could have like gone towards his retirement. And also the Human Oversight Accord, which is the thing they've been talking about it, where it's like you need human staff, like robots cannot do human people out of a job, and you still need to ensure that there are humans to oversee the function and upkeep of the robots, even if they are largely like, you know, obsolete as the day, you know, the union like celebration day is. So like Venturis is trying to make it like all automated and fight against this like union passed law, and they got themselves in like very hot water for it, and company stock dropped heaps, which is very bad for Andrew. Little Christmas card, you got your dorky little sweater. Oh no. Well, this certainly explains a lot why Andrew has been so fiscally insecure, because I wonder if he told... I'm very sure he didn't tell his partner, Mark, about it, because I think Mark was saying that, you know, like, currency is just made up, like, in terms of the loyalty currency is just, you know, made up and blah blah blah, and they've been arguing over money and investments quite a bit, so I don't think that Mark would have agreed on a bungalow, so I don't think Andrew would have told him and just went and did it anyway, which means that, you know, then he's more in the shit when it comes to repaying and reworking and basically trying to not cover up but regain lost money, essentially, or lost fiscal security. Off-station message with Nicholas Dagiab Figuera. Yes, I opened it, and I'm not sure I get it. You need to pass them out to the rest of the crew, so they're not blinded by the glare off your damn shiny scalp. Nicholas! Happy birthday, Dad. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow, what a little shit. But also how very, yeah. Can you imagine, like... You know, the devil works hard, but teenage boys trying to prank their dad when he works in outer space work harder, clearly. Let's watch Andrew play this this video game. If I press here, will I be able to see? No. I wish I could see what he's doing in the game. Nope, that's it. Has Sarah been here this whole time and I just did not notice her? Yep, and I can't see anything from her screen either, so... What's down here? Squash! Delicata. Planting depth 1 inch, thin to 6 inches. Height 20 to 24 inches. Maturity 100 days, sunshade, sun. Diseases, mildew, powdery and downy, bacterial wilt, crown and foot rot. I said it was a squash. I love it when I'm right. Just kidding. Oh my god! Here are the sunglasses that his son sent him to give out to the crew so they're not blinded by the glare off Andrew's shiny, bald scalp. That's very fun. I think that's funny. I don't know. I'm usually like, hey, you know, don't prank someone about their appearance, but hopefully they have a good enough relationship that it's, you know, very sweet. Hi, Andrew. Sorry you couldn't be here for the dedication ceremony, but it was really lovely. Even Nicholas seemed moved. We found your grandmother's entry. Here's a photo. We'll visit together when you're home. Love you, Mark. So that was the photo that Andrew had sitting up on his desk that Mark got for him. 5 kilos. Nice. What do we got here? Oh, just moisturizer. Rated exemplary by the Dermatological Association of USSREU Derm Forum 2084. Well, you know we all be at Derm Forum. You can go to Comic-Con. I'll be at Derm Forum. Bar de prantines à la fraise. You know, a la strawberries. Great for workout energy. Hypoallergenic. Why would a protein bar be not allergenic? 550 calories per bar, 30 grams fat, 25 cholesterol, sodium 650 milligrams. That seems like a lot. I don't know. I'm not super great when it comes to like nutritional values. Croth? Defig, dim ash, dim flam. Oh, damn. Sorry. Contains 20 flameless disposable cigarettes. Do not light. Keep away from the flame. How are they flameless? It's like a vape? Dunno. The Gardens at Versailles. The Gardens at Versailles captures the magic of the breathtaking Jardin du Château de Versailles in the most comprehensive photograph. I can say Jardin du Château de Versailles, but I can't say photographic. Yeah, good one, me. In the most comprehensive photographic survey to date. Alongside these luminous depictions are shown an extensive history of the gardens, their plans, and the timelines upon which they were developed. This is truly a biography of this beautiful World Heritage Site. The garden's long history is thoroughly collected here for your enjoyment and education. He's not got anything in the bin. He's got lots of cacti. Oh, babies! He's got babies! I stayed in Switzerland with my second cousin Samuele, and one of... I guess he's also my second cousin. his brother Johnny, who was just great. I have no idea if he would even be listening to this. Probably not. Chocolate-covered vanilla cake bites. Delicious. But yeah, we were hanging out, and he's just very cool and like very like punk, and it was just great hanging out with him, someone a bit closer to my own, ideals and politics and just age and fun. And when we were hanging out, he was like, "Oh, I hope this isn't boring for you, but I have to get like soil for my cacti because they had babies, because they were like propagating." And I was like, hell no, I'm not bored. I actually love like coming grocery shopping with people, just like mundane shit. I love it. The Democratic Eastern Coalition's finest performing arts training campus, rated number 1 in corporate performing arts placement and benefits for the 8th year in a row. Amazon University, Buffalo. Dear Mr. Dagiab and Mr. Figueroa, thank you for allowing us to show you and your talented son Nicholas around our cutting-edge campus. As the DEC's leading performing and augmented arts educational institution, AU Buffalo is proud to be the number 1 destination for talented students like Nicholas, whose ambitions drive them to forge a meaningful career in the arts. As someone who has a career in the arts, sorry. No, art is always meaningful, but I don't know that our careers end up being, because you're so often just bouncing in between gig to gig to gig, and then if you do what I do and like basically make your own theatre company just to produce your own stuff so you can perform in it, it doesn't feel very meaningful. All this crunching and labouring and sweating and crying and bleeding just so you can get like, on stage and do the thing that you actually really love doing. But anyway, I digress. You expressed interest in discovering more about financial options to enable your son's education. We are happy to accept loyalty from internationally recognized corporate institutions, including the Venturis family of corporate entities, at competitive rates. And if Nicholas is able to secure a position with Amazon Original Content following graduation, we offer tuition forgiveness programs that could result in a college education for Nicholas at effectively no cost to you. Please contact us with any further inquiries as you may have. Malia Crawford, Admissions Chair, Amazon University, Buffalo. No way! Crawford was the last name of my acting lecturer, or one of the head of acting, when I went to acting school. So you gotta always have a Crawford in there. Interesting. Oh no. This gives me much anxiety. Like as I've said, as someone who's not good with money, he could have used his loyalty with Venturis for Nicholas's college, but instead he bought a bungalow. I guess hoping that it would make it would be like a bigger investment that he could then use long term. But then it looks like they weren't able to make those bungalows, and so I have no idea if Andrew is just out the money. Like, surely you would think there would be refunds, but I guess not. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Like, I know what a toilet flush is. We don't really need the, we don't really need proof that it flushes. What's this? Nina Iyer Theum? The 4th book in Nina Iyer's best-selling worship series, Theum places heroine Puya or Puja, and her bow-wielding sister Sapna in Kola, a small town in eastern Kalinga where they hope to rest and prepare for their meeting with the powerful Garuda, Mio. However, Puya, and Sapna find themselves in the midst of a pious ceremony of blessings, which at first seems so beautiful and harmless, until something took notice. Nina Iyer was born in Hat Yai, Thailand. She has written over 22 novels. Her first was Hand of the Rakshasa in 2068. Woohoo! That was getting there in terms of my reading comprehension. Well, my reading comprehension's pretty good. It's just, I don't know. It's been a long day and I'm having trouble, like, getting my mouth around the words. You know how it is, everybody. Well, yeah, this is very stressful. I'm so sorry, Andrew. You made some bad investments, but, you know, it's money. It's money. It can come back. Hopefully. Yeah, we've done this. That's no problem. I will have a little bit of an investigation. I'll just have a quick squiz in the tea room. Oh, that's beautiful. And then we'll continue investigating. Jazz. Why does this color scheme look very familiar? Or like the blue squigglies? It like reminds me of those like 90s designs they would put on like cups and bus seats. Also, apparently not everyone has like cool like 90s graffiti splatter bus seats like we do in Australia, and that's really like that's a shame, you know. Dare I grab the coin? You know, make a wish. What do you wish for, guys? I'll be like Blue's Clues and I'll just like leave a big gap. Let's make a wish on the wishing well. Okay. There we go. And oh, what do we got here? Phalaenopsis hybrid. Oh, that's really pretty. This must be Andrew. 'Cause he was the one who had all the sketching pencils. To be or not to be? Sorry, this is a lame joke. Speaking of lame jokes, I'm sorry I have to leave you on that one, on that comedic gem. But it's time for the next episode of Tacoma. Once again, thanks for coming with me, guys, on this very heart-tugging journey. Grab your handkerchief. I suspect we'll all need it for the coming up episodes. And stay safe out there, guys. Oh, before I'll grab this. Nice. Alright, I've got my data, and we're ready to head on to the next episode. So, yeah, I'll see you in space. I've been Ellen, and yeah, don't forget to comment in solidarity below, and make sure that you follow on with this series. Otherwise, the tears will be for nothing. Nothing, I say. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Love ya.